Good afternoon. So the hair is getting ever longer, but we live on another day. So I had a one-to-one yesterday with one of the ladies just starting out on our 21-day Kickstart program. And in the one-to-one, we sit down and we put together their plan. And it's got to be your plan. If I give you the plan, it might work for a week or two. And I'll give you ideas, of course, but the resource, etc. But what you actually do, the habits have got to be yours, because otherwise you'll just resent it. And actually you'll go, Matt's told me to do this, but who cares? You've got to get into the kind of thing that you're willing to do, number one, why you're willing to do it. What changes if you do these habits? What changes if you get the results you want? What changes if you're fitter, stronger, healthier, more in control of your snacking, not breathless, etc., doing certain activities that you want to do? What changes? So these offer a lot of leverage. Now, what we were doing in this yesterday was we were going over the food habits. So we have 3 habits: the food habit, the fitness habit, and the mindset habit. Kind of the focus habit, self-care, something that's really important and actually overlooked. Mainly because, in my opinion, we often look at, and this is something that's out there a lot actually, and a coach that I work with as well always kind of reminds me of this, because I'm someone who's go, loves to do stuff all the time, but we often judge ourselves a lot of the time, and we kind of say things like, oh, I'm failing today because I haven't done this exercise, I haven't done this, when actually all as we're doing is actually confusing rest with failure. When actually rest is a prerequisite for success. If without the rest, you won't get the recovery. Without sufficient sleep, you might not make as good choices with food. You might perceive foods as more rewarding than they actually are, etc. Now, with the food habit, we looked at working from home yesterday in this example. So when she said that when she's actually at work, snacking's not really an issue. She's busy, she takes her lunch and she has it. It's not like you can go to the fridge and steal someone else's sandwich or bit of cheese, although it probably does happen, I know. But it's unlikely that someone will actually do that. Whereas at home, you might have family involved, family at home who aren't normally there. They might be bringing food into the house, their favourites. They might eat more often. When other people eat, you might go, oh, maybe I should eat. All these things that come up, and it is kind of difficult. So what she suggested, this is something that she wanted to do, is I need to get back to my routine that I was doing when I was working, because that works. So she's prepping her food as if it was in a lunchbox, as if she's taking it, and that is what she's going to have that day. And I thought, wow, that's such a great idea. Creating an environment that matches the environment at work where she was more in control. And what this does, the reason why I love this so much, is it takes away decisions, because the more decisions you have to make, the more willpower you need to make that decision. The more willpower you need to use, the more willpower you drain away, the more likely you are to essentially make it more difficult to make the right choice, or the choice that you want to make, or that you should make. So the fewer decisions you have to make, the more willpower you have, the more energy you have. And that's why planning meals and foods, at least if it's on the day, even if it's your snack, is so important. So try that today. If you're working from home, if you're snacking quite a lot, you're finding you're lacking a bit of routine or structure or boundaries, in the morning, make your lunch, make your snacks, whatever, as if you were going out for the day, as if you're going to work, and just commit to having them things. That's yours done. Don't just deprive yourself. Literally, give yourself permission to have the foods that you want. Not saying that, but at least then you're choosing to have them, which creates that positive relationship with the food, rather than I can't have that, don't eat that, don't eat that, don't eat that. Then you end up eating it, and then it's like, oh, I feel guilty now. And then it's like, I might as well have 10. Whereas this is structured, planned, you're choosing the foods you like, you're in control, less decisions to make, means less training of willpower, done. Give that a try. Let me know how it goes. Please do try that. If you are struggling with snacking, especially if you're working from home at a desk, I get it. That's why I normally work in coffee shops, which I do miss a lot, if I'm honest. Tea Inc, Costa, Cafe Nero, all them. Anyway, one day we'll be back. Stay positive. Any questions, do let me know, and have a lovely day.